Yo, and welcome back to another video. This is a quick preview of how to get the Demonology Hidden Artifact skin, the Visage of Thal'kiel. And the reason I say preview and not guide is that the info surrounding the prerequisite to obtaining the first item is a little bit sketchy at the moment. And what I mean by that is, myself and the guys over on the Warlock Discord are not quite sure what you need to do in order to be able to pick up the very first head to start the search for this hidden skin. At the moment, it's just kind of speculation, and all we know at the moment is that I've met a certain requirement in the game and was able to start the search for the heads, whereas others haven't, and others have been grinding for a while and they still haven't had any luck. So there's obviously something at the start that you need to do in order to be able to loot the heads to begin with. I'll touch on this again in a minute, but just let me walk you through the major steps of how I got this skin. So the way it works is that you grind out eredar mobs on the Broken Isles, and you will progressively loot better and better heads until you find the hidden skin, the Visage of Thal'kiel. There are 6 heads in total, with the last one being the hidden skin. So 5 grey heads that you loot, and then the 6th head you loot is the hidden skin. I found my first head in High Mountain, in the High Mountain Burial Grounds, after a rumour came up that someone had found theirs there. It dropped for me from an eredar shadow guard, but I know other people have found their heads from different mobs, so I'm guessing it's just either eredar in High Mountain or eredar in general. As far as I know, no one had found any more heads after this, so when I got my first head, I set off to grind mobs around the Broken Shore. Eventually, I found the second one in Esinar from an eredar soul mage in the Esinar zone in the west. Initially, I moved around the Broken Isles, as we thought maybe each head dropped from a different zone, but after no success, I maybe found for like 5 hours or something in different areas. I just decided to go back to Esinar and farm there, and lo and behold, the heads just started dropping all the time. I mean, all of them came from eredar soul mages as well, so that's why we think maybe it's not specific eredar mobs, it's just eredar mobs in general. For me, it definitely seemed like the drop chance wasn't super high, but I know the 2 guys that found the heads after me found theirs relatively quickly, and there's even one guy who found like 4 in maybe an hour, whereas it took me a good 9 hours to get all of them. So yeah, that's RNG luck for you. So I'll just show you the screenshots now of the heads I've got. Upon looting the first head, the damaged eredar head, Thal'kiel says he's been missing some of his skin on his bones, and maybe there's something you can do about that. That just shows you've started the hunt and the progressive quests. As far as I know, like each head is like a quest flag. So as soon as you loot one head, you're flagged for that, and then you'll be able to do the next one up and up until you get the artifact skin. The second is just here. You can see is the deformed eredar head, which also came with a line of dialogue from Thal'kiel, which the rest do as well. The third is the malformed eredar head. The fourth is the deficient eredar head. And the 5th is the nearly satisfactory eredar head. After getting this 5th head, the next head you'll find will be the hidden artifact skin that you can see. So once you've obtained once you've obtained the first head, the rest is relatively easy. It's just a grind. But that's the thing. How do you actually get the first head? And like I said before, we're not entirely sure. Over on the Lock Discord, there's been many people trying to figure this out with no luck. People have been grinding it, haven't found it. As far as I know, maybe there's only like 3 of us that actually found the first head. So there must be some kind of prerequisite that you need to meet before they'll actually start dropping. And while we don't know exactly what this is, the 3 of us have something in common that is kind of the theory at the moment, and these are all 3 of us have High Mountain Exalted reputation. We've all killed Xavius on some kind of difficulty, and we all have artifact knowledge 4 or above. So the main one at the moment is everyone thinks it might be High Mountain Exalted, because there was someone who said they'd killed Xavius and didn't find it. So maybe it's that and something else, but the kind of hype at the moment is the High Mountain Exalted. So if you want to try and maybe farm it yourself, that's maybe where I'd start. There was also a theory that you needed to speak to a Draenei to actually start this, but so far we haven't really found anything conclusive on that. Either the three of us have done it and can't remember, or it's just not really a thing. And that's all the information I have at this time. I just wanted to get this kind of preview out there while the information's fresh, because I've literally just got mine this morning. And then the other two guys have got theirs as well. So yeah, it's just that's the information I've got at the moment. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments, and I'll see if I can answer them. If I can, maybe I can help some people out. I'll probably maybe do an update when we know 100% sure what the prerequisite is. But as for now, that's it. Peace.